In today's video, I will be exploring a lot of Bastions in the Nether world. Later on, I will continue designing my Nether hub dome, and then I will be finishing with the second base stone and dirt layout. Also, I spent time grinding in the emerald and gold farms again. Not only that, you will see me challenging myself of taking down the ocean monument. Surviving 1000 days on Skyblock is awesome, but I have to move on with this world. There are tons of projects I want to do with this series, so I will keep on making videos of Skyblock experience. Right now you see me raiding Bastions in the Nether. My goal is to grab enough netherite to craft a full netherite block. Since I am in the Skyblock world and everything is nothing but void, the only way for me to achieve netherite are Bastion hunts. Grabbing all the gold blocks and loot, I flew and located another treasure bastion. First I wanted to loot the lower tier chests in these rooms that always had free brutes near them, because sometimes they stored netherite scrap or ancient debris. And after looting the tower chests, I come down to the bridge to kill 3 more brutes that always spawn at the entrance to the loot area. Dealing with them, I grab 2 gold blocks on the bridge and try my luck of getting down to grab the treasure. Coming down, I build a bridge through lava, killing all the piglins near the treasure loot, so I can quickly destroy all the magma spawners in the area. And if I fall in lava, I would drink a fire resistance potion to avoid the fire damage. Grab the loot in the second bastion, and I got another netherite ingot. Flew to the third bastion, killing all the brutes and stealing all their goods like a heist assassin. Now I had enough scrap and debris to make another third netherite ingot. Okay, now I know I skipped the diamond helmet in here, but I already have enough diamond gear for my end city raids. So don't tell me in the comments that I missed it or anything like that. All I'm after in this adventure are pure diamonds, gold blocks, and netherite. In my fourth bastion, I flew in. By mistake I hit a zombified piglin, but it didn't stop me from looting these bastion chests. Going down to the treasure place, I got 2 netherite ingots in the chest. With the 5 ingots down already, I still have to keep on bastion raiding. Some of you are wondering how am I finding these bastions so quickly? Well, technically I use my world seed on a website called Chunkbase to find the location of every certain bastion. I don't consider this as cheating, but it makes my searches much more shorter and I can edit videos with more interest this way. My apologies for the people who think this is unfair, but I'm just playing this how I want it. Finished the 5th bastion with barely enough debris in it, and looting the 6th bastion I got no netherite at all. I guess my luck is running out, but hey, at least I got gold blocks. More bastions need to be raided. I am not stopping so I can get a netherite block. But the 7th bastion held something legendary in these chests. After that glorious find of a notch apple, I didn't want to stop looting. And in my 8th bastion, I found 2 silk touch pickaxes that I stored them in my inventory. But my luck wasn't doing so good, I couldn't find any more netherites. That means I have to keep looking by flying to more bastions. Okay, this is ridiculous. 1 treasure bastion stores only 1 ancient debris. My times in here are really not the best. Okay, number 10 bastion, let's see what the treasures we got in here. And no netherite. Why does this keep happening to me? 11 bastion, come on, give me something good at least. We get only 2 debris. I mean, that's fine. With enough debris, I am getting close of having 9 netherite ingots. Now this 12th bastion was my final one. In it I got more debris, and in the treasure room I got my final netherite. So now I can fly back and craft my block. The next day, I smelted the debris and got my 9 netherite ingots to make a block version. Not only that, but I have gathered 4 stacks of gold blocks from my adventures in the Nether. I grabbed some gold for my bartering machine to get some blackstone for building. My full finish for the Nether hub is still on its way. I made some building extensions in my creative world and have good plans for this dome hole. I'm not going to cover it completely, I felt like something was missing here, so I will be adding more things to this area to make something like a watchtower. And I will focus on the outside and a bit of the inside of a project to make it very good looking every time I fly by. I couldn't continue building in the Nether hub since my quartz material has completely run out, which is why I am at the raid farm. grinding for 1 hour to get more emeralds. With all the emeralds in my pocket, I traded some of it for the full shulker box filled with quartz blocks. I already wanted to return to building in the Nether hub. And now, a comment from YouTube. And a comment from today is from Incredible Lego Creations. Are you going to continue with this series? Definitely, Lego. Playing in this world, I had so much fun from Minecraft, and it was very fun surviving through this world. It's also fun to share it with you guys on YouTube. I really love all the support from all of you, and it makes me create more videos for you guys. So I will continue with this series, unless I will die in some way, because that's how hardcore works. I ran out of blackstone material to fully finish the dome section in the Nether, so I had to move to the other projects to stretch out this video length, since you guys suggested me to make more longer videos for you. In here you see me using the dirt machine, just so I can have enough dirt to fully cover my layer for the second base I am still working on, and I had to be here for 3 hours to get 4 shulker boxes full of dirt. But I was watching some videos on my other monitor to quickly pass the time in here. I have brought myself to the dirt and stone covering for this area, so it turns out I actually didn't need that much dirt to place around here, and for stone I already gathered it, while I was dirt farming in between those days. In the end of the stone covering, I couldn't fully finish putting layers of stone in here. Now it's time to go to the place that once nearly killed me. I am talking about the Guardians, also known as the Ocean Monument, also known as the laser-pointing mining fatigue-giving sea creatures. It goes without saying that Guardian farms are the best farms you can have in your world, so I give it one more chance to slay the Elder Guardians in this place, and I will make the area into a full Guardian farm. These places always have 3 Guardians in them. I have to eliminate all of them, until I can start placing sand around this monument. The boss guardians were slayed, so I swam to grab all the gold blocks in this room, and by leaving this place, turned out that this ocean monument thing was easier than I thought. My next thing is to return to the pillager outpost to grab vines that were growing all this time in here, return home and place them on the wall to let them grow to get more vines. Next on my list is to fix the bee farm, which does not work, so I got all the glass from the shulker box and build a sphere around the bee nests to make the new home for the bees. Finish the build on the next day. I didn't want it to put too much thought into it. Now all I need to do is remove all the redstone from this farm. Grab some flowers for the bees to feel like home. Then I did a very noobish thing by grabbing the honey, which made the bees angry. Since I was waiting for the stone generator to produce me enough stone to mine, I had to find things to do in my base. So I used 2 shulker boxes full of dirt, which I didn't use up all earlier, to place an extension to this top layer. My next thing was to AFK at the gold farm for 1 hour, so I can use the gold for bartering to get some more blackstone for my builds. My stays are always short in this place, due to the amount of piglins that this farm supports. They always use up 18 stacks of gold ingots in around 7 minutes, and I can almost get a full shulker box full of blackstone. I grabbed all the blackstone and stored it in my ender chest. I then came down to the old gold farm to clear out the mess in here. Everything is removed and I am left with the empty void. Coming back to the base, I added extra dirt around the spruce tree and then grew large trees close to one another so I can cut them down easier. With that wood that I chopped, I used it to build a platform at the ocean monument so that the sand can fall down on it. And with all the stone I grabbed between these days, I added it all for the layer so I can begin my new project of building my new main base. Next is to build a building layout with polished granite blocks showing the columns and the polished blackstone for windows and the entrance for here. With this huge build, who knows how long it will take me to do all of this. I still need to do some more building, but now again I had to come back to the Nether hub area so that I can finish with the column supports for the watchtower over here. And I just have to build the slab layer to stop any magmas from spawning in here. I will come back next time to add the final touches on here, and probably soon I can work on other areas in this place. Since I am in the Nether hub, I must not forget to add more people's names in here. The people who have been included are Yes, Defensive Beast, Tainaya Voina, Incredible Lego Creations, Dead Zone GTV, Breezy Drop, Hania Nobbin, Free R41, Vice Shay, Silas GXB, Matthew Gabriel Majurikan, and Prince Jacob Tablata. All of you wonderful people are now included in my world, but if you are a casual viewer from my channel and want your name to be included as well, just write down #feature me and I will put a sign with your name on it. After I was done gold farming, I then flew to the squid farm to get black dye to color my glass blocks, to be darker for my main base build. Day after day I was working in this area, added the extensions for the granite columns. All I wanted to do was work layer by layer until I will be reaching the top at the end. I made this build in my creative world in the past, and now I can fully finish it in my Skyblock survival world. But to fully finish I have to keep trading for some materials, and I hope I can finish this build so you guys can see how actually magnificent this truly is. Chop more spruce wood and come back to the Guardian farm so I can finish building the platform down below, right before I will start dropping sand. Final blocks are being placed, and we're done. I just need to add some blocks so close to the edges, and I'll make a machine to push some sand for me. Now all I need to do is get a lot of sand. I grabbed a beacon with a lot of iron blocks, so I can activate a haste 2 effect for myself, to mine obsidian much more faster this way. While my sand is duplicating, I want to mine out obsidian pillars, so I can make a custom end dimension build in this area. For what is about to come, I will need to start building in my creative world to truly make something good in here. Got so much sand in here, now it's time to store them all in my shulker boxes. Let's start by placing all the sand for the piston machine to push in, and since I wanted to drain the water, that is 100 blocks length height, it used up all my sand rapidly that I had from a duplicator. Which means I had to come back to duplicate more sand for myself, and mine obsidian pillars at the same time. Just one thing, seeing this mining session I mined out obsidian very fast. It's because I edited the video 4 times faster to look it that way, but in reality it took me a while to mine obsidian that I didn't even mine out half of the one pillar. With this one side of a wall that was fully covered with sand, it was enough sand for me to cover one more side of this wall as well. But at the end I still ran out of sand, and I will return back here when I feel like covering all the ocean monument for draining. To get more building materials in my next video, I farm one more time in the raid farm for 1 hour to collect a full double chest of emeralds. Next on my list, I had to grab a lot of water breathing potions, milk and TNT to raid the ocean monuments for the stack of sponges. I arrived at my sand duplicator place because there was one monument close by it. I used the TNT in here to blow up the entrance for myself to kill the 3 Elder Guardians as quick as possible. Did the same thing on the other side in here as well, and did one on the top with more easy access, instead of going through these labyrinths of the ocean monument. The moment mining fatigue ran out, I explored to find the sponge area for those sweet yellow sponges. I explored one more monument for good measure, and without getting the mining fatigue effect at the start, I quickly mined to kill the top guardian. Moving quick, I mined to the second boss and eliminated him too. Got in for the final kill in here, and not long after I located another sponge room. Since I got a stack of sponges, I had to AFK at the gold farm to finish exactly at 1100 days. Most of my builds require blackstone for them, so I keep on running out every time I have to build something in this world. Okay, now we have reached 1100 days in my world, and I did some more building and adventures in this world. To not miss out my uploads, you can subscribe to me, and if you feel like it, you can leave a comment that I will definitely read. But remember guys, do some exercise.